Now, the pandemic has been crushing to small businesses, and childcare centers are no exception. Thousands have closed since March of 2020, and experts say that will have a profound impact on working families, especially women. And Kristine Lazar is here to show us the ripple effect. Kristine.
Well, we've watched it. I'm sure you've seen it, with women that how hard this pandemic has been on working mothers. Now, President Biden has allocated nearly $40 billion to help the struggling child care industry, but some experts say it may not be enough to bring the industry back where it was from before the pandemic.
Once we opened, the stress was bringing everyone back. Who wears the mask? Do the kids have to be separated in the classroom? How do they eat? How do they sleep? If one child gets it, does it spread? Do we close down?
A lot of directors and owners said this isn't worth it anymore. It's too hard. It's too much work. It's too costly.
I couldn't sleep at night. I was losing sleep. Who's going to take care of my kids? It was stressful.
From shutdowns to restrictions, the coronavirus pandemic has been uniquely challenging for nearly all businesses, but few have felt the intense strain like the childcare industry. In the past 14 months, more than 8,500 California childcare centers have shut down, taking with them thousands of spots for people who need care, adding stress to a system that was already taxed.
I think what we have is a crisis on top of the crisis we had before the pandemic.
Rashid Malik is an analyst for early childhood policy at the Center for American Progress. He says that the cost of childcare has always been tough on families, but now it could be even tougher.
When the pandemic hit, these businesses were trying to basically operate at full capacity just to kind of cover their costs. When people were trying to be safe, we had to go into lockdown. That necessitated fewer children in the same physical space. That meant fewer dollars coming in to pay those costs.
In addition to restricted enrollment, providers have added costs to keep classrooms safe and clean.
This is not a high profit industry despite what a lot of people think, and we run lean margins.
Kim Cordoba is the director and owner of the Plumfield Preschool in Santa Ana. She says that the restrictions have been extremely difficult.
We have rebuilt a lot of our enrollment, but it's still not where we needed to be because we were forced to make so many adjustments.
When it comes to the pandemic, how much has your profit margin dropped?
About 40%.
And it's not just getting the kids to come back that's a struggle. Childcare directors tell me they're having a hard time getting their staff to come back.
They either don't feel safe, they found other employment, or it's a situation that maybe they're receiving unemployment and it's equal to what they were making when they were teaching preschool. If we can't find staff, they can't keep their doors open.
And now, as California is slowly starting to open back up and people are returning to work, finding a spot for your child isn't that easy.
Between the small children and the distance learners, they weren't able to take on any more children.
Wendy Bruns is a single mom with twin 5-year-olds. She's also a 4th grade teacher. She found herself between a rock and a hard place.
It wasn't even just about my own kids. I had developed relationships with my students, and I felt like if I wasn't able to return, that I was going to be letting them down. So I felt it was an impossible task. I'm either letting my family down or I'm letting my students down.
Wendy took a leave of absence from her job, both to be there for her kids and because of the lack of available and affordable childcare. And Wendy isn't alone.
Hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of moms especially have had to quit their jobs, not because they wanted to, but because somebody had to be at home with kids.
But for the parents that are going back to work, childcare providers like the Boulevard School's Rhodey Vogel want you to know that they are as committed as ever to following protocols and putting your children first.
We had to learn all new rules, regulations. You have to feel safe. Don't come to school if you're not feeling safe, but you have to do what you're comfortable doing.
From restrictions and reopenings to costs and closures, childcare in California is in crisis, and it's an issue that needs to be addressed.
It's going to make it very difficult for families to return to the workforce if they can't find a space for their child to have quality care or they can't afford it.
Childcare providers tell me even those centers that have stayed open, some are hanging on by a thread. And another shutdown or even a localized outbreak could be the tipping point that would force them to close their doors for good. Pat?
But Kristine, if they do close their doors, what will that mean for mothers in the workforce?
Well, the outlook's not good. We know that about 3 million women left the workforce within the last year. And before the pandemic, women made up more than half of that workforce. And we know that essential workers were even harder hit due to the lower pay and the fact that they usually cannot work from home. And that means women of color have been disproportionately impacted. So some solutions, well, investing in childcare, including subsidies for working parents and having companies offer more flexible hours and support, such as paid sick leave. Pat, back to you.
And maybe space in their buildings.
Yes,
Kristine.
and as we talked about, you know, grandparents also have really stepped in here. I know my own mother did that for me for the last 15 months. She's been with me. So
And
if people don't have
God.
that support, they don't have the child care, they don't have the employer, they don't have the family support, what do? They leave the workforce.
Yeah, so need some lifelines. All right, thanks so much, Kristine. And look, there's more. Our coverage of the child care crisis continues tomorrow. Kristine and political reporter Tom Waite will host a live town hall to hear from people affected and those working to help families. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. and it's streaming on CBSN Los Angeles on CBSLA.com.